This is a recording on willpower and the relationship willpower has with the word yes and the word no. How many people notice that the word no, having to say no and to reject something, puts a person in a foul mood? How many people get in a bad mood when they have to say no? And how many people wish they could say yes to life? And what is it that you're saying yes to? This is also a recording dedicated to Dr. Aris Latham. And I'm going to link Dr. Aris Latham's YouTube account to this video. But he says, Dr. Aris Latham says, cannabis smoking is a toxic irritation and a destruction of brain cell that has taken place. So the body goes into self-defense to protect the brain. So you notice most ganja smokers run and grab a big meal. They get the munchies. They want heavy carbohydrates, rice, beans, tofu, etc. They want heavy foods. According to Dr. Latham, don't ever smoke cannabis or marijuana or smoke tobacco or anything like that, because the brain is liquid. It's moisture. It runs on water, and it has to stay moisturized. And smoking, all it does is it dries out and it atrophies the brain. So if you're one thing that might happen is you get Alzheimer's or a brain aneurysm, because the brain dries up. So eating lots of fruits, cucumber, tomato, coconut water, fruit smoothies, all of these things will keep your brain working at its full capacity. So why the appeal of cannabis smoking? If tobacco and cannabis is harmful, then why do people keep doing it? The reason is because human beings try to use substances to cancel each other's willpower. So a bully doesn't necessarily want you to have any willpower. So if somebody wanted to rob you or rape you, then substances such as cannabis and alcohol or addictive substances would make you subservient or dependent on the provider of those goods. So if the only thing that you have is money, and your assailant has goods like tobacco and cannabis, then he's going to basically trade your money with his illicit substance. And that illicit substance, once it goes into your body, once you smoke it or drink the alcohol, your willpower is canceled out. And a bully is going to want that to happen. So if you want to protect yourself from bullies and from being robbed and being raped, the first thing is to sober up and realize that when you smoke cannabis and you get intoxicated the way you would with alcohol, it doesn't matter if it's cannabis or alcohol, which one is better or worse. We are going beyond that, because this is about robbery and the criminal application of will to deform the will of another, to cancel out your willpower and make you easily manipulated and have your resources, such as your car and your money, those things can be taken from you by the manipulator. And the manipulator is the one who has the substances, and those substances make you easy to manipulate if you say yes. So nobody likes to say no. I don't know how many people have had the experience of having to say no and to reject an offer. And how does that make you feel? And there's a certain type of person who actually feels bad. They don't feel very good after having to say no. And to have willpower, you have to say no a lot. And you also have to know what you're saying yes to. What is it that we're saying yes to? And that yes to life and to existence and that vision is so important. And you can't have any sort of vision, or you can't say yes to life when you're not able to say no. So saying no and rejecting people's offers, especially if it's addictive substances such as tobacco, cannabis, or alcohol, or cocaine, obviously. These substances are there to cancel your willpower and to make it easier to rob you and rape you and manipulate you and have your resources essentially stolen from you. So staying sober and eating nutritious food is the best thing you could do. And food is the number one sort of task that we have to take care of. We have to take care of our food, our clothes, and our shelter, and our cleaning supplies. And those four things are the only thing that really matters. And if your substance use gets in the way of your food, clothes, shelter, and cleaning supplies, then that substance is basically robbing you, and the person providing you that substance is essentially robbing you and raping you. So beware of anything that cancels your willpower, and understand that your willpower is your ability to say no and understand what you're saying yes to. Thank you.